Welcome back, everyone. Super excited today. We're doing some more RLS Career Overhaul playthrough. I think we're on season 2 now, technically. We got two things we're going to do today. One, we're going boating. We got this boat here as part of the RLS Career Collection Pack. We have the trailer. We have everything we need to load this up and get it into the water and test out boating, I guess. But before we do that, we do need to do some test hits on the Spica. If you don't know already, we'll be doing a, well, first off, Shift Tab and I have kind of, I don't know, created a grudge match against each other where we're going to see who has the fastest Spica. There probably will be stakes involved. I'm not sure what's at risk. Might be doing it for pink slips. I'm not sure, but we are going to put everything we can into the Spica and try to make it the fastest we can. Additionally, we'll be doing we'll be involving the community a bit because we want to see, you know, who has the actual fastest Spica. It might not be Shift Tab or I. So if you could build a faster Spica in your career playthrough, go ahead and send us your .pc file. If you need help on that, let us know in the comments or in Discord. But send us your PC files on Discord, and we will include them in the race event that Shift Tab and I do for the Spica. Where we left off of the Spica really wasn't working out. Our original runs were not, super. They didn't go super well. We couldn't get a lot of horsepower of the original engine. We went ahead and swapped the 6.9 liter V8 into this with a, I think, stage 3 supercharger. So plenty of boost, plenty of power, making just over 2,000 horsepower. Excuse me. I've done one little test hit and realized we didn't have a radiator and we had a bad gearing. So I went ahead and adjusted that. We do have nitrous, but it's not really tuned yet for nitrous. We have a 3-stage system. So we should have everything we need to go do some really good tuning sessions with this car. I know today's about boating and whatnot, but let's get a little work in beforehand. So let's go ahead and drive to the drag strip. This is the new sound, by the way. So it should be pretty well. These are on a small tire. We may want to do a bigger tire later, and I can already tell the suspension is going to need a lot of tuning. This is not a straight axle, and there's going to be a lot of squat. So let's go ahead and go to the drag strip and get some runs in. Alright, we are at the drag strip. Let's go ahead and pull around. We're just going to put it on the trans brake and see what she'll do with the foot to the floor. Go on stage here. A little more. There we go. So definitely some tire spin off the line. Ooh, okay. Yeah, a little bit of an error there. We are still working on that bug apparently. Well, that's unfortunate. Basically what happens there is the AI spawn in before you see them spawn in as soon as the race event's over. So we'll be right back. Let me get this sorted real quick. Alright, car's back together. I did adjust the track, so hopefully that shouldn't happen again. We'll also need to go test the drag missions to make sure that doesn't happen, but we did go ahead and adjust the torque converter to a low stall. Hopefully that helps, that we don't kind of blow through the torque converter again. It looks like the AI are really confused about the adjustments I made. We'll go ahead and line up carefully and send it down the track. Big power wheelie there. We did get a torque warning. Alright, 749 at 192 miles an hour. The torque warning was a little bit of a surprise. We have I think, the best engine block we can put in this. And we did have a pretty big wheelie we had to pedal down. Overall, I think the torque converter is definitely the right move. And these tires hooked up pretty well, so I don't know if we need to really throw thicker tires on them. They might just slow us down. Let's look into that torque issue. Maybe a wheelie bar could help us here. as well as maybe loosening the front end to let it extend more. I think that's the move when you're stuck wheeling. All right, so we turned off the nitrous altogether. I don't think we'll be needing it. So our actual true horsepower without nitrous is 1,903. We went ahead and loosened the rebound on the front, as well as lowered the tire pressure in the back. I think that could help us. Let's go ahead, line back up. There's quite the queue here to go drag racing, apparently. We'll have to look into fixing that at some point. There we go, stage. So definitely wheelied again pretty bad. 7.5 that time. Let's go ahead. I am nervous about that torque warning. It seems to be right off launch, but then once we're going, it's fine. Let's go ahead and ooh, run out of room. Okay, we might want to do brakes as well. Let's let the car cool down, and I think maybe we just don't redline it, you know, or I guess full throttle off launch. Let's kind of measure our RPM, maybe go for like a 4,000 launch, 4,000 RPM launch, and see how that holds. All right, let's go ahead and pull back up. I did turn nitrous on for at least the third stage of the nitrous. So basically, what will happen is once we're into second gear, the nitrous will kick in. I don't want to blow the engine, obviously, but I do want to get the most out of it. And if we ease off the launch, maybe we won't have any engine issues. All right, 7.2. That's our fastest time yet. One issue I did see is we forgot to actually turn the nitrous on. And once we did, we instantly got a torque warning. So we are definitely at the limits of this engine. It's about 1,900 horsepower or so without nitrous. We do want to be careful to... that launch is pretty slow. It'd be nice to... I guess we'll just have to manually set our RPM. Or maybe we can use the two-step involved. I think there's also two-step on this car if we hold the clutch down, even though we don't have a clutch. We'll see if we can get that to work out. And we're just going to have to not run nitrous, I think. I guess the engine just really won't handle it. Alright, we'll make one last pass here. We'll attempt to. I guess we'll use the left lane. That should be fine. Again, let's try to get that 4K RPM. In fact, let's do a little practice here. We got foot on the brake, foot on the clutch, even though we don't have a clutch. Okay, that could work. Let's try launching off that. It'll be a little violent, but should work just fine. Another 7.2. Didn't get off the line super well. Kind of blew through the converter again. I don't have an easy way to lower the power other than maybe nitrous. Or going to a stage 2 supercharger and then using a lot of nitrous. Definitely an option, but I mean, an all-motor car would, or, you know, not having to refill nitrous definitely has its advantages. I think there's a lot more tuning we can do as well, but let's call it there for now. We'll work on this some more another day, and let's go boating. All right, so we got our roamer pickup here with our trailer already ready to go. Boat is spawned in, but in order to actually get it in the trailer, we'll need to use the forklift. I can't think of any better way to get the boat in if it's not in water already. So let's get this thing fired up. Again, all these mods are out of the RLS Career Collection. I did not create these mods. These are created by other creators. It's just a collection pack. I gotta figure out, how do I move the forks? Nope, that's the horn. Nope, that's not it. Okay, there we go. So let's try to get this in. I do have the longer forks on this forklift. I think this will help lift it. It's a pretty narrow fork spread here. Well, as low as we can go. We don't want to damage that prop, that engine. That would be kind of the end of the mission today. Maybe back up a little bit. Alright, let's go ahead and start lifting this. I think we can tilt the forks back and forth as well. We might need to be closer. Alright, that's as close as we can get. There we go. It's almost like it was meant to be. We don't need to get super high. Let's make sure we tilt these forks back. Awesome. That's pretty sturdy. We could probably drive this all the way to the beach if we wanted to. Maybe not. Kind of bouncy. So let's get this loaded in the trailer here. I did take off the tailgate for obvious reasons. It makes it easier to get the boat in. And this boat's going to have to hang off the edge because of the prop in the back. I think there is a way to bind keys so that way that motor actually tilts up and down on the boat, but I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and pull it in. I think that's probably good right there. Just like that, set her down. Oh, we're a little stuck. It's a very cool forklift. Let's try to tilt our forks forward a little bit. There we go. Go ahead and park this thing. Oh, there we go. Cool, we're all loaded up. We're ready to go to the beach. Let's hop in here. Alright, let's just, little brake check. Okay. Our roamer is a bit lifted, has some big tires on it, so the angle of the trailer is not great, and we really want to be careful to not scrape our our boat there. Let's go this way. Yeah, super exciting. I love adding these little features into RLS Crew Overhaul. It's makes for, I don't know, more open world feel. You can kind of do whatever you want. Take a break from all your drag testing and go boating. I did want to do some boat missions, but unfortunately I don't have them in yet. They might come out in a future update. They might actually make it in the next update, but for now I probably won't add any just because when you do missions underwater, it goes with the terrain. And so, long story short, the waypoints were too far underwater for it to count when the boat went over them. But if you have any boat ideas that you'd like to include in the career mode, let me know. I'm sure we'd be interested. I'm sure the devs would be interested. I don't see a lot of boat action going on in BeamNG, and that's a shame because I think it can do a lot of boat things well if the boats were out there. Let's turn right here. This would be catastrophic if we lost a boat on the road. We'd have to go back and get the forklift probably. Yeah, so super exciting. Then as soon as I saw the boat mod out there, I was like, oh, I gotta get that in the career mode somehow. Just take a left here. So we're gonna go down to the beach. There should be an on-ramp, or I guess off-ramp, at the beach, kind of near the dealerships. Ooh, I think there's a trailer brakes locking up. That's pretty cool. And my favorite intersection that has no rules. Oh, sorry, officer, I'm gonna go if that's okay with you. Good. This truck is kind of overkill. We don't need 900 horsepower to haul this load, but it does look good. Alright, I think it's, I don't know if it's, this is the pier. I think it's a little further past. Big shout out also to all those who have supported the channel and the content and the modding. It's super helpful to see all the positive comments and all the wonderful feedback and gives us some direction, ideas of what to do. I think this is an access point. Yeah. So let's pull into here. There we go. Make sure not to scrape the boat. Okay, that's kind of close. And let's go and back her in. I would love to see some more boat mods. I'm sure there's some more out there. I just haven't heard of them. But boating in career mode, who would have thought? So we don't want to go too far in and have the boat kind of float away. That's probably good right there. Let's hop on out and hop on in. We swim very slowly apparently. And we made it into the trailer. That's not what we wanted. Let me go a little further back. There we go, we're in the boat. So the boat has a parking brake, not really sure why. We can go ahead and start this up. You see the prop under there looks healthy. Got it to steering. Let's go ahead and back this thing up. So I'll say the water physics they're good, they're just a little different. Or maybe it could be the boat mod too, it might not even be the water physics. But yeah, here we are, we're boating. Water's a little noisy. As you can see, this boat's really quick actually. Got our prop spinning down there. Now I'd love to put maybe kind of some Easter eggs out, you know, in the middle of the ocean somewhere, just because it gives you a reason to get in the boat and head on out to places. I want to do a race, but you know the ground is so far underneath, the waypoints don't reach high enough. We could do like a drag race along the beach, but really finite moves with the boat don't work super well. Maybe we'll just head over the bridge over here. But yeah, super fun. It's kind of, I think it opens up a whole new chapter of career stuff that we can do. I hope my gas tank is actually full, not empty. Have to look into that. But yeah, exploring BeamNG via the water is a whole different experience. We'll head on back and go ahead and pull back onto the trailer. Alright, we are here, kind of overshooting our truck here. So okay, we'll throw in reverse. It's kind of tricky doing this. I'm not actually very experienced with driving boats in real life, but I feel like it's might be harder in easier in real life than it would be in a game, at least BeamNG. Try to aim it on here. We're pretty off target there. Let's just back it up. It's not worth it. All right, let's try another attempt here. Kind of starts turning and it doesn't really want to stop. Take it a little slower this time. Yeah, that's the one. Just really throttle up there. I'm actually going to leave the throttle kinda, well, let's see if we can, see if that's enough to pull it up on land. I don't want it to float back out. Little leg swimming as fast as we can. Alright. Hopefully we don't lose it. Perfect. And just like that, that's a day at the beach, doing some boating in BeamNG. I don't know why I've been so excited to do this. It's so fun. I might do this more on my own. Now we just gotta maybe add some water content, so there's a little bit more of a purpose to do this, huh? Maybe some rescue missions or something. But let me know your thoughts and ideas down in the comments. Again, appreciate all the support. Thank you for all the likes and the subscribers. But that's going to do it for today. Hope you have a great evening, morning, or night, wherever you are. Bye for now.